Hello everybody and welcome to a lore reading of Dead by Daylight, Chapter 1, Last Breath. In this we will cover Nia Carlson, the Asylum, and the Nurse as we venture into the extended lore of Dead by Daylight. If you missed previous lore videos, please check out the link below in the description to the lore playlist that will grant you access to the prior videos to better immerse yourself in the world of the entity. Enjoy. Nia Carlson Female. Nia grew up in a small town of U in Sweden. She had a happy childhood even though her mom and dad worked hard. As the opportunity to move to the US became a reality, she started acting out. Her parents didn't really pick up on this as a reaction to their move. Nia was forced to leave her friends and life behind. Nia shied away what her parents considered normal. Instead, she took refuge in skate parks, and her tag Mashtix was seen more or less all over her new hometown, and Nia made a sport out of tagging government buildings. Finally, Nia's parents became used to Nia disappearing for a few days on end. As she's nimble and almost cat-like, she's able to evade deadly dangers. Years on skateboards have proven worthy training, and keeping her head down, avoiding the fuzz, can be applied to all dangers. The only question is whether she has some interest in not giving up. Subject 4, Sally Smithson, Female, the Nurse. The Asylum. There is insanity, and then there are minds that are so severely distorted that they cease being humans. Instead, they end up a feral, living, unwanted thing. These people must be stored somewhere, and that's where the Crota's Pren Asylum plays a crucial role. Established in 1857, Crota's Pren was originally a hospital, but as the need for the storage grew, it was turned into an insane asylum. Crota's Pren is a place riddled with tall tales that aren't even close to the reality that takes place within its walls. It was never the biggest asylum, but the one that held the most violent and warped minds the country had ever met. But it was not the residents that etched the name Crota's Pren into the history books. Instead, it was the mass suicide where over 50 patients were found dead in their beds. The building was abandoned shortly after that. Investigators had no answers, and the townsfolk became more and more worried as rumors talked about a woman still living inside the asylum. Finally, one night, smoke rose from the woods as Crota's Pren had been set ablaze. The bystanders did nothing. They just let it burn. The nurse, or Sally Smithson, came to town with dreams of children's feet and laughter in a wooden home built by her husband Andrew. But life came not with smiles, but with plans of destruction. Andrew worked as a lumberjack, a job with its perils, and one day Andrew's foreman had to pay Sally a visit, forever changing her life. She was alone. Without food on the table, the only employment she could get was the Crota's Pren Asylum. Nobody sought employment there unless they were in dire need. Just like Sally. Without any education, she started at the bottom, and after 2 decades, she hadn't progressed any closer to the top. Instead, her mind had reached its limits. 2 decades of seeing horrid things that violates the eyes. Memories that are replayed every night. Being abused verbally and physically by people without limits. Sally saw insanity from the outside, just to catch it herself. Finally, she could not take it anymore, and concepts of purification emerged inside her. She did what she felt was necessary. As the morning staff arrived one day in September, they found over 50 dead patients, lifeless in their bed. Sally was the only one at the scene, rocking back and forth. Exactly what happened is only known by her, but it seems that some of them had been choked, as they had marks around their necks. The Shock Therapy Center is the last standing structure after the fire, that still shows the grandeur of the original architecture. It's the 2 floors and dark basement leave nothing of the tale of horrors that took place here. Nothing but memories that linger in the abandoned rooms. Thank you everybody for listening. I hope you've all been more enlightened on the new additions to the fog. If you enjoyed this lore, feel free to subscribe for more upcoming lore videos and gameplay. This channel uploads videos every day, albeit might not be lore videos every day, but always videos of interest. Don't forget to share this fog with all your friends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, good game.